Hey everybody, my name is Mike. I am not for Coltrane. Welcome to your Coltrane Tuesdays for this, the 14th day of June in the year 2022. I think I've set this up correctly. It is always a little hard for me to tell, but I believe there's actual audio and video that is going out over both the YouTube and the Facebook, possibly. That if you're able to confirm that, I am always grateful. So yeah, here we are. Here we are. This is a Stump the Band do-over week. So I'm going to be taking another crack at a song that was requested more than a year ago. And you know what? I should make sure I actually have all the notes that I need with me for the various things I'm planning to talk about today. I think I do. I think I do. But I'm as is often the case, I'm more than a little behind in terms of getting things set up. I'm using new bits of equipment and all sorts of things that may or may not be working as expected. So we're continuing to see how these things work. But all of that notwithstanding, we will be playing at least one round of the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game. So here at the top of the show, I'm going to, in case you are unfamiliar, give you a brief overview as to what we do for the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game, because it works like this. People who are live online with us, either on YouTube or on Facebook, I'm trying to watch them both to see the comments as they come in. People who are live online with us can make a song request, a song suggestion right there in the comments here on the live stream. I will then have to respond to that request, regardless of whether I know the requested song. So someone might request a song that I do know, in which case I will go ahead and play it. It will definitely be unrehearsed. It will be a little off kilter, but that's all right. If someone requests a song that I kind of sort of know, like I've heard it a bunch of times, but I've never actually played it, I will then attempt to figure out how to play it here in front of everyone. If someone requests a song and I do not recognize the requested song title at all, I will have to make up a brand new song right here on the spot with the same name as the song that was requested, thereby technically satisfying the requirement. That is how we play the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game. And and okay, good. People are able to see and hear me, which is good. Yes, I'm grateful for that. Thank you so much. Yes, and so what happened with this initial request, as I mentioned on some of the socials, Emma Ackerman, a good friend from over at Touchstone Theater. Emma is one of the ensemble members there at Touchstone. She was watching this webcast back in May of 2021 and requested the song All For You by Sister Hazel. I did not recognize I knew I had heard of the band. I figured I had maybe possibly heard the song before, but I didn't really know. And so I improvised a song in the moment based on this idea, and also based on this idea that Sister Hazel was probably like a pop punk sort of outfit from early in the aughts. That was not correct, because Sister Hazel was actually one of these sort of strummy, jangly alt rock sort of bands from the mid to late 90s. And that was the genre in which that song was. And of course, I had actually heard the song because it was all over the radio at that time. I just didn't recognize it by that name. So that was an excellent one for me to attempt as a do-over. And looks like people are watching on both the Facebook and the YouTube. Oh, wait, hey, yes, ha! Art Charlton is watching on the Facebook. Excellent. So now I know where I need to look for the comments on the Facebook as those are going in. All right, excellent. Good, good, good. So, All For You by Sister Hazel. I've mentioned previously on the program that the way I determine the amount of time that I will spend rehearsing is I basically, this algorithm ends up happening almost every time. I will estimate the amount of time that it would take for me to be able to do the song well, divide that in half, and then round down to the nearest half hour. And that is approximately how much time I actually spend rehearsing. So there's been very, very little actual rehearsal for this. In fact, literally just moments ago, I decided to change the key. So we're going to see how this goes. Yes, that's probably enough modifying and qualifying and trying to manage the expectations here. But we'll see. I was thinking about, oh great, Lindsay loves that song and is eager to listen later. That's wonderful. Thank you, Beth, for passing that along. So, the song as it stands is very similar to sort of the natural style that I would be playing. So I was trying to think about what I could do that would add a little bit to it. I've come up with something. I don't know if it will be successful. Let's see how this goes. And that should be about right. Hey! Hi, Emma. I'm glad you're able to be watching. So let's see. I figured out it took a long, long time. Now there's a turnabout, maybe because I'm trying. There's been times I'm so confused, and all my roads where they lead to you, I just can't turn and walk away. Hard to say what it is I see in you. If I'll always be with you, words can't say, I can't do nothing to prove it's all for you. And I thought I'd seen it all, it's been a long, long time. Oh, then we'll trip and fall, wondering if I'm blind. There's been times so confused, all my roads where they lead to you, just can't turn and walk away. Hard to say what it is I see in you, if I'll always be with you. Words can't say, I can't do nothing to prove it's all for you. Rain comes pouring down, falling from blue skies. Words without sound, coming from your eyes. Finally figured out, took a long, long time. Now there's a turnabout, maybe because I'm trying. There's been times I'm so confused, and all my roads where they lead to you, just can't turn and walk away. Hard to say what it is I see in you, wonder if I'll always be with you. Words can't say, I can't do enough to prove it's all for you. Hard to say what it is I see in you, if I'll always be with you. Words can't say, I can do nothing to prove it's all for you. It's all for you. Hard to say, hard to say, hard to say, it's all for you. Not terrible. in watching back some of my past videos, as I was going through to try to find something to do for a StumpTheBandDoOver this week, I realized that not terrible is probably my most common self-assessment for the songs that I do here. So in any case, thanks very much to Emma for that request back in May of last year. Very, very glad that she was able to pop in at least briefly, and I hope we'll be able to see and or hear the actual song that she requested all that time ago, as opposed to the randomness that I improvised in the moment. Woo! I am, man, approaching a song with inadequate rehearsal and unprepared like that definitely gets the blood pumping. So there you go. All right. Hey, we all strive for not terrible. Thank you, Emma. I very much appreciate that. Well, speaking of Emma, a couple things I did want to mention about cool things that are happening in the near future. So, speaking of Emma and a bunch of wonderful people from over at Touchstone have an event coming up very, very shortly. This is going to be on June 24th. It's a cool event called Midsummer at Column-Seal, which conveniently is happening right around the summer solstice, which is, for reasons it's used to be, the solstice was the middle of the season instead of the start of the... Anyway, the point is, they're doing a performance of Midsummer Night's Dream, Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream, a lighthearted, abstracted, immersive reimagining, if you will, of William Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream. It is happening at the Column-Seal Megalith Park over in the Bangor area here in Northampton County, Pennsylvania. It will involve walking around. It will involve sort of using the space up there. Emma has been posting some photos from the rehearsals over on the Touchstone Theater's social media pages. I'll post some links in the description afterwards or in the comments on Facebook so people can go see some of those. It is very, very cool. And also, the show is pay what you will. So, I mean, you can't beat that price. The suggested contribution is $10 for the tickets, but definitely go to touchstone.org and check out all the information about that show coming up on the 24th. There are rain dates in the event that the weather is absolutely uncooperative. So, there you go. We've got that. I also, Beth is very, very excited about this. All right, cool. Working backwards in time, there are some other cool things that are also coming up that I want to let people know about this Sunday. So it is Father's Day, but it is also Juneteenth, which is really, really cool. More and more people are getting to know about the Juneteenth holiday and what that means to the African-American community in terms of, it's kind of like a second Independence Day nationally, and it's cool that more and more people are recognizing that. So this Sunday, Juneteenth, Chris Matthews is going to be at Godfrey Daniels here in Bethlehem, PA. Chris is such a tremendously talented performer and songwriter and activist. I think it's also worth pointing out that just recently, her song Changemakers won the Song of the Year award at the International Folk Music Awards that's put on by Folk Alliance International. So yeah, she's kind of a big deal, and the songs that she writes are thought-provoking and inspiring, and also just really cool songs. She's going to be at Godfrey Daniels this Sunday evening. The show is at 7 o'clock. Chris is, I don't know what else I can say about that. There are still some tickets available, but please don't wait. Go to godfreydaniels.org and find out how to reserve your space so you can be there for that show, because it is really, really, really cool. And also, again, continue to work backwards in time. There is something that is happening this, Beth missed the date. So the date for Midsummer Column-Seal is the 24th of June. That is a Friday. Chris Matthews, that's C-R-Y-S, Chris Matthews, short for Crystal. Chris Matthews is going to be here in Bethlehem, PA this Sunday, the 19th of June. And then this Saturday, the 18th, I am making one of my relatively rare in-person appearances. It's going to be over at Five Maidens Cider Company, speaking of Touchstone Theater, right around the corner from Touchstone Theater, backing up to the barrio stage at Touchstone Theater over there on Polk Street. I will be there starting at 6:30. And it will be very, very cool if some folks are able to come out and participate in that. The cider is wonderful, and we've been working on getting a lot of local performers in there, and also some folks from a little bit out of town. I believe another one of my wonderful fellow performing friends, Rachel Marie, who has some local ties, but now is up in the Boston area. Has either did recently or is going to be doing a show at Five Maidens. So it's really cool that Five Maidens has been making those connections with the local music scene here. Wonderful. Love to support them. Support, yeah, great if people can support me. Yay. So what I should have done before I launched into that was remind everyone about the rules for the for the these are the best announcements ever. I'm glad you're excited, Beth. I'm glad you're enjoying this. The Not for Coltrane Stump-the-Band game. We have already been getting several requests in. I've been pledging to try to keep the show to roughly half an hour. I believe there are 2 requests out there currently, and I will do what I can to respond to both of them. The way we play the Not for Coltrane Stump-the-Band game, for anyone who missed the top of the show, or if you're jumping in here in the middle, people will give me song requests live online, and I will have to play those songs regardless of whether I know them. So someone might request a song that I know, in which case I will go ahead and play it to the best of my unrehearsed, marginally competent ability. If someone requests a song that I kind of sort of know, like I've heard a bunch of people play it at open mics, or I've heard it on the radio a bunch of times, or I used to hear it on the radio a bunch of times 25 years ago, I will attempt to figure out how to play it here in front of everyone. If I do not recognize the requested song at all, I will have to make up a brand new song right here on the spot with the same name as the song that was requested, thereby technically satisfying the requirement. That is how we play the Not for Coltrane Stump-the-Band game, and it looks like James Cox, watching over on the Facebook side of things, has requested For a Friend by the Communards. I do not know that song, so we're going to try to figure out how to play that. Well, I'm going to make up a new song. Honestly, I'm going to make up a new song called For a Friend. I have no idea what the Communards sound like, so this will probably not sound much like them. I believe Beth also has a request over here. Beth has requested, if no one else puts in a request, I would say Roll to Me, because that song got me in the vibe. Yes, it is, it's going to be Not Terrible. Yes, thank you, Beth. All right, so For a Friend by the Communards. For a Friend. For a Friend. I'm feeling kind of so yeah, you can't really go wrong with sort of a country folky sort of thing like that. Very straightforward with the chord progressions, so I won't have to think too hard about that while trying to improvise lyrics. So, yay. For a Friend. Okay, all right, that's plenty. That's more than enough chords. Now I just need some words. It's For a Friend. For a friend. Let's see. So it's going to think about. It's going to riff on this idea of what what one might do for a friend. Probably, I'm going to turn this into a sort of one of those list songs that talks about various things that one might do for a friend, or one of the things that you do for a friend. So that is. I probably can come up with a number of things on the fly, but I do want to make sure I at least have a starting lyric, where things are going. One of the biggest challenges I have with improvising songs is coming up with a chorus on the fly and then actually remembering how, what that initial chorus when I get back to it. So the structure I've set up for myself with the chorus is perhaps not the wisest plan, but I think it'll be all right. It's going to be not terrible. New album from Not for Coltrane. It's going to be not terrible. All right, so things you would do for a friend. I need sort of an initial place to start. Maybe okay, so maybe as we get into it, we're listing things, but we sort of there's a sort of introductory verse that kind of sets up this idea of what you do for a friend. I sort of had just all these half-formed ideas, and there's not really enough there. And the fact that the chords are so similar to a Dana Gaynor song that I know is probably not helping me here, but I think we'll be okay. So oh, that's an idea. Maybe the premise of the song is here. It starts off with the idea when you're kind of feeling down. One of the most reliable ways to get to feel a little better is to do something nice for other people. Maybe potentially part of the meditation of the song could be about who is a friend. It's the sort of the Good Samaritan parables. When thinking of that, yeah, anyone can be a friend. When you're feeling down, when you're feeling kind of low, when you take a look around and there's nowhere else to go, well, here's my advice for you. Here's something that you can do. Just take a look around, find a friend who needs you. You can't find them anywhere you look. You can read the world like it's an open book. When you find a friend, that's what you will do. You can do something nice for a friend. You can compliment their hair or their lack thereof. You can go all out. You can go over and above, but it can be something very simple. Just to say hello, to let them know you care. And it won't be so slow. You can help them move something to their car. You can help them near, or you can help them far. It doesn't really matter how a story ends. It's just some things you can do for a friend. You can... Wait, I had an idea. You can help them do the dishes. You can help them mow the lawn. You can help clean up that house when all their strength is gone. You can say just a kind word about who they are. And I said this before, but I'll mention it again. You can help them to their car. It doesn't matter whether big or small. No, I'm here to tell you now that doesn't matter at all. Well, all that matters in the end is you did something nice for a friend. Now you might find yourself asking me, well, where are these friends you speak? I don't see anybody around for me to meet. The truth is, anyone can be a friend, whether you know them or not. We all practice kindness, yeah, and we can give it a shot. It doesn't have to be something to change the world. It can be a little thing. All the boys and girls and non-binary folks, everybody needs someone to call a friend. That's all we need in the end. Whether the thing you do is big or small, it doesn't matter in the end. Just do something nice for a friend. For a friend. Marginal coherence. That's the standard we strive for here with the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game. So thanks very much to James Cox for that request for a Friend by the Communards. I will look up the actual song and have some better sense of what that actually is. So we are love the song concept. Oh, that's wonderful. Thanks so much. So Stephen, the viewers of the Golden Girls are friends. Oh, yes, that's true. That is true. That is accurate. That is accurate. Channeling Dave. Yes, Beth's. Yeah. Yes, that is true. The album title that I suggested is a reference to the album that Beth is working on, which is called "It's Gonna Be Fine, It's Gonna Be Great," and it's gonna be sometime. So look for Beth to announce that. I'm sure I will mention it here on this program as well when that album is forthcoming. So yes. Let's see. Delightful improvisation. Well, thank you very much. And Margot is finding it very coherent. Thank you for your generosity. That is the sort of thing that you do for a friend. All right, so roll to me. We are getting up on the hour, but if folks are interested in sticking around, I will try to just see. I know it's strummy. I know it's kind of alternative. Don't think I have ever seen. That's how it goes. Let's see. I did that wrong. So if it's capo 2 and I'm trying to go for a D, no, that's actually not going to help. Okay, that's what it is. That's definitely not the right chord. That's also not right. That's not right either. Let's see. So 1. Six. Okay. Well, this is going to be has exiled herself to the porch. I'm not sure what that means, but I don't think it's good. That was a 7th. That's what that is. But it's probably not going to get a whole lot better. And I don't... What 7th chord is it? Nope, that's not it either. That's not it. I don't think I have. Right. So, you know how we're talking about not terrible as a standard? That's sort of the bar, and here's where this song's coming in. Look around your world, pretty baby, is it everything you hoped it would be? The wrong guy, the wrong situation, the right time, roll me. Into your world, pretty baby, is it aching with a nameless need? In things I wish I knew it at the right time. Roll me, roll me. And I don't. And I don't. Man, this is really irritating. Pretty baby, is everything you hoped it would be? The wrong guy, the wrong situation, the right time. Roll me. And I don't think I have ever seen this crazy. If you want to stop the night through, yes, you will be there. So around yourself, pretty baby, I'm right here with the thing you can need. The right guy, the right situation, the right time. Roll me, the right time. Roll me, the right time. Roll me. Not terrible as a standard. Here's where I predicted. Here's where we ended up. Alright, well, that one goes on to the do-over pile. Did I seriously just whip those lyrics out of nowhere? Well, some of them? Anyway, thanks very much to Beth for that request. Like I say, that one definitely goes on the do-over pile, and we'll see when that one gets revisited with my actual knowledge of what the chords actually are. Thanks very much to everyone who's been hanging out. Thanks everyone who hit that like button. You can subscribe on YouTube. You can like the Not for Coltrane page on Facebook. Don't forget about Midsummer at Column coming up on the 24th of this month, as well as this Sunday, Chris Matthews for Juneteenth over at Godfrey Daniels here in Bethlehem. And I'm going to be over at Five Maidens Craft Cider this Saturday. So thanks for that. I'm going to let you go, and I'm going to go look up some chords. Please, thank you so much for watching. Again, my name is Mike. I am not for Coltrane. Please take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And I'll see you here next week.